I've been here 17 years, long time. I'm a professor of literacy and bilingual education. Ethnically, I'm Mexican. I've studied in many different places, but I have an EDD, and I was a teacher in San Francisco Unified for 19 years. I was a curriculum specialist, a reading specialist, and a coach, a mentor. I oversaw the entire elementary level for literacy in San Francisco Unified. I was a bilingual teacher also, and a resource teacher at many different levels. A reading recovery teacher, teacher leader, both in English and Spanish. So I have many years in education, and that's what prompted me to go on for my doctorate, and was hired here at San Francisco State, so I didn't have to make a big move, and I was very happy about that. And since I've been here, I've been deeply involved with looking at teaching and learning, and how do we change schools and change from deficit models to actually transformative models. I use mostly qualitative research, participatory research, which means that you, the research, are an integral part of that study. You're not an outsider. You're not like an ethnographer that just collects interviews and data and watches, observes. No, in participatory research, your intention is very much about making changes. I myself did my own research on participatory education and our participatory research at a school that was going to be closed down. And I was working with a bilingual educator, and we demonstrated using very sound literacy strategies that children who are low income, who may not have lots of academic support at home, can actually achieve very rapidly. This was with first grade classroom, and we showed amazing growth. But I was deeply involved. I was in the classroom at least 4 days a week teaching children. So participatory research is you are involved. And it comes with a critical theory. So theory is not separated from practice. And that's what I saw in the work that I did with, supervised with the EDDL candidate. She was very immersed in changing her school. And I think that that seems to be prevalent in the EDDL program. I think that one of the positives that I see of the EDDL program here is that you do prepare people to work with urban education, and perhaps not just urban education, but to be social changers and advocates for marginalized communities, and that's very important. I was the chair for one EDDL student who was a vice principal at a school. She was also a bilingual educator, and she was focusing on urban education and how to help the school improve the academic as well as social development of English language learners. A term that I prefer to use is bilingual students. And her program design was participatory research, an area that I focus quite a bit on. In particular, looking at how we make literacy accessible to children who have traditionally not succeeded in schools, mostly in the elementary level. In my case, I also look at participatory research and self-study designs, the theories and the methodologies, to help us look deeply at how we could change schools and transform schools, because I'm a strong believer that we can transform public education.